Biden is totally controlled now by the Bernie Sanders left wing of the party. And in fact, he's gone further left than Bernie Sanders ever dreamt of going. So obviously, other than Bernie have brought him left. If you look at the manifesto that they've agreed to, it's far further left than I've ever heard anything about Bernie Sanders.
That was President Trump yesterday calling out Joe Biden, accusing him of moving even further left than Bernie Sanders. Here to react, Fox News contributor and former economic advisor to President Obama, Robert Wolf. Hey, Robert, good morning to you.
Good to see you, Griff.
So has Biden lurched so far left he can't correct course?
Come on, Griff. You know even those comments by President Trump are ridiculous. Joe Biden's not a far less populist nor socialist. So let's just look at the facts. His proposals are both progressive and moderate, depending what you look at. He's not for Medicare for all, but he's for health care as a right, and he's for people being allowed to keep their employer-based insurance. He's not for the Green New Deal, but he's for climate action. He's not for defunding the police. He's not for a wealth tax, but he is for tax reform because trickle-down economics is not working. And on issues where all Dems are together and unified, as well as the majority of the United States, such as gun reform and supporting immigration reform and ridding systemic equality. He's the guy that's going to unify our country. So, and by the way, if you look at Chris Wallace's interview, we know that the stuff that the president was talking about on this so-called manifesto, that he was making stuff up that wasn't even in the manifesto.
Let me bring you back, though, Robert, because this is a campaign season like we've never seen before. The old adage in politics is campaign to the left or right, govern in the middle. But when we saw in the very first debate of the Democratic primary, they were all for giving health care to illegal immigrants. It was a starting point that was so far left. I hear you debunking the president's claim about whether or not Biden signed on to the Bernie Pact and these other things. But if Biden isn't there, will the Bernie bros and that faction of the Democrat Party not vote for him?
I mean, it's clear that this is very different from 2016. The motivation for the Democratic Party to vote is the highest it's ever been. We saw that starting in the blue wave in the 2018 midterms, and we've seen it ever since, where we're winning governorships. We flipped 7 or 8 governorships. So this idea that there's a lack of motivation to vote and that Joe Biden isn't going to be able to unify our party is just inaccurate. And the issues that we talk about, they're not far left issues. Gun reform is not a far left issue. 92% of the country are supportive of it.
Robert, just in the seconds we've got left, do you believe that the running mate choice, which you're going to get any day now, will indicate how far left he'll govern?
I don't, because I think that if you look at the people who are up for it, Kamala Harris, Susan Rice, Gretchen Whitmer, Karen Bass, they're pretty much, I would say, pretty much somewhere between progressive and moderate. I would call none of them in this populist lane that you guys want to tag us with.
Well, depending on how progressive or moderate that person is, I think is going to have an indication. We shall be following it. Robert Wolf, thank you very much for your insight, as always.